Hey class, this week's discussion post prompts us to discuss psychological stressors impacting members of the LGBTQ plus community and how social workers can effectively help members of this population. I'm going to talk about employment discrimination and mental health issues. So, nearly 1 in 10 LGBTQ people in the United States experienced workplace discrimination in the last year, and almost half faced employment bias at some point in their careers, according to one survey. As many as 1 in 4, or 25.9%, of LGBTQ employees said that they had been sexually harassed at work at some point, while 1 in 5, or 20.8%, reported physical harassment, including being punched, hit, or beaten up on the job. Reports of discrimination were higher among LGBTQ people of color, 29% of whom said they had been denied a job at some point because of their identity, compared to 18% of white LGBTQ plus employees. In addition, 36% of LGBTQ employees of color reported experiencing verbal harassment on the job, compared to 26% of white respondents. Um, and talking a little bit about mental health, a little bit about LGBTQ plus youth. So, LGBTQ plus teens are 6 times more likely to experience symptoms of depression than non LGBTQ plus identifying teens. LGBTQ plus youth are more than twice as likely to feel suicidal and over 4 times as likely to attempt suicide compared to heterosexual youth. 48% of transgender adults report that they have considered suicide in the last year, compared to 4% of the overall U.S. population. In one survey of LGBTQ plus people, more than half of all respondents reported that they have faced cases of providers denying care, using harsh language, or blaming the patient's sexual orientation or gender identity as the cause for an illness. Fear of discrimination may lead people to conceal their sexual orientation or gender identity from providers or avoid seeking care altogether. So, as social workers, we just need to keep in mind that, even if someone is different from you, it's always important to have an open mind and build rapport with clients right off the bat, because most people that are of this population may have been discriminated against their whole life. And it has to be a very it's very brave of them to come and seek care. So when they do seek care, we need to make sure that we are providing a safe place for them to do so. All right, that's all I have for today. Thanks.